Attendez, parce que je mets... Attendez, parce qu'il y a mon aide-soignant qui est pas... Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider? Ouais,
voilà.
Parce que c'est de...
Je vais essayer.
Non, non.
Visiblement, ça ne marche pas. Pierre-Patrick, vous n'avez pas perdu la main?
Est-ce que vous pouvez couper le...
On va regarder un sujet sur la...
Put a chick in it, make her gay!
The fuck is that? Bigfoot. Oh man, look at him.
Come on, you motherfucker! Ah, shit! God damn it! Same shit! Same shit, different day!
One last thing. If you have any drugs or any alcohol, give me some.
You heard, Ozzy. If you have any drugs or any alcohol, give me some.
Me too.
We're here trying our best to celebrate Halloween in costume. So we got whatever the fuck I am. And we got over there like a ghostly type thing in the woods.
Oh, hi everybody.
And over there we have a hippie cowboy or something.
Yeah.
And then I can only tell you that's a fairy on the end.
I am. Hello, people.
I'm expecting, I guess, if this shit software will let them in.
Who's coming?
I'm working with them now.
So, what kind of mayhem are we going to do for Halloween, people?
Egg houses?
Oh, please.
Egg houses.
That's elementary stuff. I mean, when you do Halloween, you got to think big.
Like a necromancy, raise a dead body.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to start with this article here. Netflix hires convicted stalker as expert in a Zodiac killer murder doc. So, okay, Netflix is like, we want to talk about this Zodiac killer murderer, I guess. And they're like, who do we talk to? And they go find a convicted stalker as an expert.
Oh no, that's not good. Nothing about that is good. Nothing.
Why? Ugh.
Okay, Netflix bizarrely hired a man who is a convicted stalker and who is also charged with soliciting prostitution to be their expert on an upcoming docuseries about the Zodiac killer. According to the Daily Mail, Tom Voigt, what the fuck, considers himself a leading expert on a serial killer who terrorizes California in the 1960s. He has been running a blog tracking updates on the investigation for almost 30 years. And now, before I lose track of it, I do have comments and I want to pay attention to them. First of all, we have Sergeant Giratina saying we're almost at 100 subs, and yeah, we are.
Hi, Sarge.
And thanks for noticing. Drum up some attention for me. Get me to 1,000.
Whoop, whoop.
And we got R2 here going beep boop bop.
Hi, R2.
Hello.
Oh yeah, and this software I'm using is flaky as fuck. But if one of you would like to come on, I'll invite you on. We have Adam Rebill here up in the house.
Hi, Adam.
Hey.
Hello.
We have a Alfredo I'm bad with names. Chudrizo. Anybody got a guess?
Chadrizo.
Okay. I'm every name I say, it sounds like I'm insulting the hell out of them because I'm that bad at them. Of course, we have the Dixon R.
I knew you was gonna say that. I just knew it. I
Okay.
knew it.
I don't know if it will allow him to join, but maybe he'll join us.
Okay.
You know, flaky ass software. I'm using EV Mux because it has great customization over the others, but it's flaky as fuck. Okay, now back to where we were. It's been learned that he proposed to his now wife, Angie, on December 20th, 2018 at Lake Herman Road, the site of the first known Zodiac killer's death on the same date 50 years after the first crime was committed there. So it sounds like this man worships the Zodiac killer.
Oh, it's a fanboy.
Yeah, and they got him to be their expert on it, which I guess maybe he is an expert. I don't know, but it's in bad taste. It kind of feeds his delusions.
Yeah.
I hate to see fanboys of killers. I mean, they did awful stuff. They killed, they made people suffer, and people's gonna be fanboys. People's gonna think it's like actors.
So we're gonna like get a death pool going of how long his wife is gonna last.
Hmm.
Or would that be in poor taste? That kind of thing would
Everything we do is in poor taste.
that kind of thing would probably get me banned.
Yeah.
And get my whole 90-something followers going, which, yeah.
Yeah.
I worked hard for my little numbers. Actually, as long as I've been doing this and as few followers that I got, it's like YouTube see me and just go, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, you will not get anywhere.
That's okay. We'll have fun anyway.
How do I say this name? Void?
I don't know.
Okay, no, I can't use that F word. Okay. This motherfucker was convicted of 4 counts of stalking and violating a court stalking protective order in Oregon. He was granted probation to community corrections and ordered to complete 160 hours of community service. Separately, in 1991, this motherfucker was charged with prostitution. This motherfucker was confronted over the stalking charge. Okay, I wouldn't call him this motherfucker, but I can't pronounce these names. Stalking charge in 2018 during a Reddit Q&A seminar. Another user wrote, "Is he too busy stalking women to answer questions or what's going on?" And this motherfucker responded, "I can multitask," meaning he's stalking women and he can answer questions.
So he's stalking women on the internet, too.
At least.
Oh.
That's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
They don't need to feed this guy Susan. They don't need to have him anywhere near anything like this. Oh my god, this guy is creepy. Ew.
I mean, this is just... this is not... What were they thinking? I mean, there's plenty of psychological papers done on various killers like that. Why couldn't they just go read something like that instead of feeding this man's delusions?
I don't know. Hollywood's so messed up. They just keep making bad decision after bad decision.
Hey, Daxonar, that Steamlink went, that Streamlink went fuckery on all of us.
Yeah.
Keep trying it. You might have some luck. We'll see. I mean, I really gotta switch this software. This is motherfucker. This just fucks everybody every time.
Yeah, I know. All the time. I'm all the time having trouble with it.
And speaking of fuckery,
what is this? Oh my god!
Zodiac killer panties sold on this motherfucker's website.
That's...
You know what? He needs an ass whooping.
I don't even have words for that.
I do. He needs an ass whooping.
And for those in the chat, I am grateful and thankful that you're all here. I even dressed up like a motherfucking freak for all of you. You better be, appreciate it. I mean, really, look at us all. Look at it. Look at us.
Oh, I almost lost an ear.
What? You did what? Oh my God, she's a zombie, people. She's tearing her ears off. She's tearing her ears off, I'm telling you.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. There is powerful niggardry at work here.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
Okay, once again, what are your thoughts, everyone here? What are your thoughts on this Zodiac Killer expert who seems to want to emulate the Zodiac Killer?
Well, I have some thoughts. I always do. But yeah, he needs to come to the South and go snipe hunting one night.
Maybe you would have to be a Southerner to understand that reference, but look it up. It's nothing real bad, but it's a Southern thing.
Yeah. In search of the creature that never exists.
He needs therapy. He needs lots and lots and lots of therapy.
He needs more than therapy. He needs more than therapy. He needs to be in jail.
Yeah.
I mean, for a very long time. You don't do that to people. You don't stalk people on the internet and stuff like that and expect nothing to happen. Because I'm going to tell you something. People like that go searching for stuff like that and are fanboys of serial killers and shit like that, they're going to run into the wrong person one of these days.
They're going to run into one of my family members.
Yeah, and they're going to end up on the news.
I'm the tamest one of the motherfuckers. Absolutely tamest. And if you knew me in person, I am anything but tame.
Yeah. But they're going to run into the real deal, and they're not, it's going to be bad for them and their families and everything else.
Hey, Dixon are making fun of us. Look at that.
What?
We'll do something. We're not put up that bitch ass cat. Especially out of no fucking little rat.
Oh my goodness.
You're mocking us. You're motherfucker mocking us. Look at that. See, look. Nico's laughing about it. He's laughing about it after.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's either laughter or it's a emoticon of a chopped up dick. I'm not sure which one.
You know, I've often wondered that myself. Never mind. I'm not even going to go there.
Oh, but of course I'm joking.
Yeah.
At least I better be.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. Okay.
Oh my Lord, have mercy. well, if you use your imagination, it could be.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. On to the next article, which I have a few lined up. This is a real short thing here, but I thought it was funny, worth mentioning. Here, Silent Hill 2 remake, which in many ways they massacred the game. They took the mystique, the haunted feeling out, a lot of the fog and a lot of the ambiance. They also gave them big heads and little breasts. So in the first patch, I believe it was the first patch that came out, look what they did. Check this out.
She has no boobies.
Slightly smaller head, slightly bigger titties.
Well.
Like, to correct Maria's back problems, we have adjusted her. She still looks all funky. I mean,
she looks starved.
She kind of reminds me of cheaper prostitute on the street, maybe.
Some of those that's been on meth too long.
Yeah, like they tweaking, they need the fix.
Yeah.
They need the fix with some dicks.
Oh my God. You're going to have to you get me tickled.
She doesn't look human. I mean, she looks weird.
Well,
Really, whore dicks are for real women.
but yeah, they need to go back and redo her. I mean, because her proportions are still kind of wrong, you know. And if it were me, I would redo her frame. She can still be slender, but she can be more animate, more lifelike, you know. Because here she looks like a meshed out paper doll, you know.
All right,
I can see that.
go ahead, keep on talking. I'm doing technical shit.
And
Okay.
for me, it's I don't know, the whole character just it gets on my nerves because as an artist, it's like, okay, this don't work, you know, because the proportions are all over the place, and I don't know.
Maybe they're trying to do her more like anime proportions, like how they have bigger heads and they're skinny. I don't know. Something's weird about that.
To me, it looks like a man in drag.
You know what? You're right. That's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
It either looks kind of mannequin-like or like, you know, a Decepticon.
Yeah.
You know, Transformers in disguise more than meets the eye.
Yeah.
You know, when I say Transformers, they're like, oh, I like the Transformers. That's not what I mean, motherfucker. Think about it.
Nope, not the robots. Not the robots.
Hey,
Maybe.
I'm an Autobot, not a Decepticon.
Maybe they did it trying to make it look a bit uncanny, but it just doesn't come off right, in my opinion.
And I don't know. To me, it just looks like a man in drag. You know, bad drag at that. It's not good.
Hey, some of these stories, not many, but some of them I'm trying to keep with the Halloween theme of sorts. So I'm going to jump into this next one. The Menendez brothers to be resentenced. LADA recommends they be eligible for parole after serving 3 decades in prison for 1989 murders of their parents. Now, I'm old enough to remember when this happened. And now they're going, oh, they were abused, therefore we should let them go. And no, I mean, abused or not abused, they killed their fucking parents. And then they went on a spending spree with their parents' fortune.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that. And they was trying to spin it as they were severely abused and everything. But they killed their parents in cold blood. I mean, their parents, I believe, if I remember right, they were sleeping and they got murdered in their sleep.
I'm going to play this clip.
Okay.
It's about a minute and a half long. Is the sound coming through?
No.
I don't hear it.
Okay, let me double check this.
Strongly believe that the Menendez brothers should stay in prison the rest of their life, and they do not believe that they were molested. And there are people in the office that strongly believe that they should be released immediately and that they were in fact molested. I have to tell you that after a very careful review of all the arguments that were made for people on both sides of this equation, I came to a place where I believe that under the law, resentencing is appropriate, and I am going to recommend that to a court tomorrow. What that means in this particular case is that we're going to recommend to the court that the life without the possibility of parole be removed and that they will be sentenced for murder, which, because there are 2 murders involved, that will be 50 years to life. However, because of their age, under the law, since they were under 26 years of age at the time that these crimes occurred, they will be eligible for parole immediately.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Hippo named Bubbles. I'm gonna ignore that. They're one step closer to freedom. Lyle and Eric Menendez.
Let me see. Menendez.
Menendez. These motherfucking. You take it. Can you read it?
Let me see. Lyle and Eric Menendez will be resentenced after spending more than 30 years behind bars for the grisly 1989 shotgun murders of their parents, Jose and Kitty, in a case that captivated the nation and spawned a popular Netflix series more than 3 decades later. At a press conference packed with more than 300 journalists from around the world, Los Angeles District Attorney George Gascon announced Thursday that the brothers will be resentenced, and his office will recommend to the court that the killer siblings will be eligible for parole. The final decision will be left to a judge, but Gascon said the men, now in their 50s, had been on a journey of redemption and rehabilitation and had paid their debt to society for both the time they had served and all they've done to improve the lives of others while in prison. Gascon revealed that his office was divided on whether to give the brothers a chance at resentencing in the infamous killings, which he called horrible acts. There were people in the office who strongly believe that the Mendez brothers should stay in prison for the rest of their life and do not believe they've been molested, he said, even hinting that some in his office could show up in court to oppose the resentencing recommendation. There are people in the office who believe they should be released immediately and were in fact molested. There is no excuse for murder, and I will never imply that what we're doing here is to excuse their behavior, because even if you get abused, the right path is to call the police and seek help. However, he did acknowledge that sometimes abused people can get desperate and ultimately murder their abuser out of desperation. If a judge agrees to Gascon's recommendation, resentencing the Menendez brothers for murder would mean their new parole-eligible sentences would change to 50 years to life, 25 years for each murder.
Okay. First of all, I want to highlight again what the sergeant says there. So thank you on that.
Thank you.
Come on, motherfucker. Damn. Come on.
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you, Sarge.
Okay. Now, what's everybody's thoughts on this Menendez brothers stuff?
I can't believe someone would actually kill their parents while they sleep. I mean, I can't imagine anyone doing that. It's awful. It's horrible.
I grew up in a household where multiple of my siblings, and I have a good many. I'm thinking, I believe 5 siblings, and at least a third of them did attempt that. I grew up in a very unstable household, right?
Yeah.
And I was usually the one stopping the worst things from happening, and I was the youngest of that. But yeah, I could see it because I grew up in it.
Yeah.
It's abused or not, abused kids turn killer instead of, running away, reporting it and all that before they turn to killing. It's either they're mentally damaged or it's genetics, but it's in them to do it one way or the other.
Yeah. It's like, well, I use this reference a lot. It's like pit bulls. Pit bulls can be fine up until around 2 or 3 years of age, and then they snap. There's no reason for it. They don't have to be abused, but it's in their DNA, it's in their genetics to do so. And the same is true for some people.
So it's just something that switches in the brain, and then next thing you know, they kill somebody.
Yeah.
That's horrible to think about and scary to think about.
Usually, if a kid's going to be like that, the parents will find mutilated animals. They start with small animals and stuff like that first, and then as they get older, they move on up to other things. So, that's a little bit about it. I'm not going to go into great detail on it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know what we're celebrating, but we're celebrating Halloween, I guess.
Yeah, Halloween.
With balloons and cheers.
I halfway expect to see Pennywise come out.
Let's see what else.
Whee! Oh my goodness. Oh wait, no, that ain't
Oh my God, what the hell? Oh my God, punch my mama in the throat, karate kick my daddy in the chest. What the fuck?
One
Oh
video
my
we did
God.
where, oh yeah, that video we did where that woman was sexualizing Bowser. It was like, oh my God.
No.
I had plenty to say on that.
It's like,
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
No. Mm-mm. And the funny thing is she said she had skulls and stuff in her house, and at first I didn't think nothing about it because there's lots of people that has deer heads and things on their walls, hunters and stuff. But she said that's not why she has them in her house. She finds them well, I don't know how to say this.
well, you just say this.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, she needs help. But she found them intimately appealing.
Okay, I'm going to go on to the next topic here. Former World of Warcraft lead Mark Kern slams Kamala Harris Fortnite map as desperate. And I'll get into that. But first of all, I've learned that people are throwing motherfucking hissy fits when you go Kamala. Supposedly, you're disrespecting her. You have to go like, let me see if I get this right. Kamala. Instead of Kamala.
Kamala. I can't.
No, you're supposed to go Kamala. I don't know. I think Kamala sounds a lot worse than Kamala. Kamala.
I'm not even gonna say what that sounds like. Oh no! I'm tickled. Wait a minute.
Okay, hey, check this out. We can all go to a rally, right? We can go to one of our rallies and go, Kamala.
Oh, I gotta mute my mic. I'm too tickled. Wait.
And then Kamala Walls.
Okay.
So Dixon R is here to tell us that he has a piece of shit phone. No, it's okay. I'm using EV Mux and it's flaking out like a little bitch on all of us, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
It's not your fault, Daxon R. Okay, now on to the Kamala Walls. The Harris Walls campaign unveiled a new map for Fortnite yesterday. With the video game access media cheering on the move as gamers wonder why they would even bother advertising their campaign toward 10-year-olds in what appears to be a move of desperation, according to the former World of Warcraft lead Mark Kern, aka Grums. Fortnite is a shooter-style game aimed at kids.
They're trying to brainwash 10-year-olds?
The Harris campaign launched their Fortnite. I spotted a misspelling, which really throws me off. Okay, anyway, Fortnite map called Freedom Town, USA, which lectures kids on political issues. Now, yeah, okay. Fortnite map. They brought out a Fortnite map that lectures people.
Lectures people?
According to this, okay, to be fair, I haven't played it. I don't play Fortnite, but I don't know. But according to this, it lectures people.
Oh, that sounds boring.
On political issues. Even PC Gamer mocked the concept, saying, unfortunately, it turns out that Harris won't be using the map to challenge Donald Trump to a 1v1 duel, nor is she showing off her rich collection of Rick and Morty skins. She's talking about politics. You can learn about tax breaks and affordable housing, the stuff you come to Fortnite for. Sarcasm, obviously.
You go to Fortnite to get away from all of that.
You go to Fortnite to shoot a motherfucker.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arrested for it.
It might be a stalker, but people don't play games to get lectured at.
Yeah.
That sounds awful. That's something.
Just, in full transparency, I lecture people constantly. I'm a real asshole, and I'll lecture the fuck out of you. But I'm transparent about it. I will tell you I'm lecturing you.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to be lectured, tell me, and I'll be like, fuck off and learn on your own.
Yeah.
Thing is, I don't like sticking your video games and your TV shows.
I wish we had the money to make a video game. I think it'd be kick-ass.
This comes off the heels of Tim Waltz trying to say, how do you do, fellow youths? As he streamed the game of another popular kids game, Crazy Taxi, on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez Twitch. I can't say that bitch's name. Twitch channel. So she is a congressperson, right?
Yeah.
And runs a Twitch channel. I don't know. Something about that just comes off to me as creepy.
Yeah.
I can see that too.
Now, I'm not trying to pull the whole ages thing. It's not about that. But if you're in a position of government that high and you have social media, which is especially meant to appeal to the youth, I mean, for that matter, this is streaming the Twitch right now, but I don't give a shit about Twitch. I just it was an option, so I click, yeah, okay, there too.
Yeah. But they're hijacking.
Come All Over Harris announced the map on her YouTube channel with a 30-second. Did I say her name right?
Yeah.
Come All Over Harris announced the map on her YouTube channel with a 30-second trailer that had the message, squad up, go vote. Let's check this out.
No. Just no. No.
That was cringe. Even for Fortnite, that was cringe. I never liked Fortnite, but I really don't like that. I'm sorry.
Mark Kern made a comment about the map on X, Twitter.
Yeah.
Twitter, saying nothing says desperation more than trying to get your candidate voted with a Fortnite map. Most of the players can't even vote yet. Okay, yes, it is primarily aimed at the young people, right? And most of these motherfuckers can't vote. So you know what they're doing? They're trying to brainwash them young.
Yeah, And
look at us, we're cool too. Get out and vote, and you can be with us because we put out this shit.
one of us, one of us, one of us.
All right, hey, Daxonar the Wise has spoken.
Oh no, that's about right too. that trailer was cringeworthy. It was cringeworthy, and they're hoping that the kids will go tell their parents and bug their parents and all this kind of stuff.
Okay, go ahead. Speak amongst yourself and I'll find some more stuff to talk shit about as we do here. We are the shit talking channel.
Yep. It's a miracle we haven't been banned.
That's because nobody knows of us. We're hiding in the shadows doing all the nasty shit that's not allowed to be done. They're shining a light and they're going, oh, I see that one, I see that one. We're just hiding away in our little corner going,
well, somebody's got to do the dirty work.
we're in the little corner like rats gnawing on stuff going, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
Somebody's got to do the dirty work.
I mean, yeah, if we ever get any attention, they'll cancel the fuck out of us.
Yeah.
Okay, now, what was the cowboy trying to say?
I don't know.
I said anarchy.
Yeah, you cowboy. Get off your fucking high horse.
There.
He murdered a pug. Can you see its head in the background there? I agree, Dax. Video games should never be used for an election. It is gross. It is awful.
They really shouldn't try to brainwash kids that young. I mean, they are impressionable, and when you do that, it's cringy, it's awful, it's horrible to see.
They should be brainwashing people anyway.
That is true, but they should just really let kids be kids.
Okay. I'm going to share a tab here, and I want you to do some reading.
Okay.
Can you read that?
Hang on a second. Yeah. Oh my fucking God. Monster Hunter Wilds removes the option to choose between two gender body types. Now gives you the choice between several pre-built presets. Why? Why would they do this? Oh, they make me so mad. I happened to come across this from the YouTube channel AF Guides HD. About
he must be voting for come all over.
About MHW's full female character customization upon opening YouTube, and I decided to check it out. The game starts with the male presets first, then goes to female presets. At preset 13, after immediately noticing this change, that there were no male, female, or even body type one half, I went here to see if there's anyone that covered this, and it wasn't. I'll put the link down below to ensure that I am not bullshitting, and it's at the beginning of the video, so I figured the timestamp isn't needed. Okay.
We'll get to more of it, but talk amongst yourself on it.
So...
I'm preparing my stash.
Go
ahead, for goddamn. Entertain the people.
Wasn't it more simple when it was just like boy, girl, skinny, fat, muscular, short, tall, and those were like the body types? And then they didn't have put all this weird stuff in it. Don't you remember those games? Whatever happened to them?
Yeah, you know, you fucked up when you're removing options to customize your character in an RPG game.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't at all. Like, what is going on here?
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was weird when they started adding type 1 and type 2 things instead of male and female. Now they're even getting rid of that.
Oh, I remember that too. And it is just weird, and half the time it isn't really much of a difference when you look at some of the characters from the game. Like some of the male characters would look very feminine, and it's
Okay.
weird.
When was last time that you went to take a piss and you looked down and was like, oh damn, I'm a type 2. I never realized this. I'm a type 2. I never thought about it. And now I'm a type 2.
Oh God, I'm a type 3. When did this happen?
Oh, fuck. Don't get perverse on us now. Just don't do it. Ask Star. Ask the fairy.
Oh my God, no.
The fairy got sugar in her tank.
We found the fairy.
She runs on sugar. That's a type 3 for you. They're all kinds of fucking weird. You hear that? They fucking squeak like that too. Hey, hey, we need to knock it off. She's gonna type 3 all over everything.
But I'm still trying to figure out what a type 3 is.
I don't
Do
know.
you really want to know?
She don't even know herself.
Yeah, hey Dax, what's a type 3? I'm sure you've encountered one in the wild somewhere.
I'm not sure I want to know anymore. I mean, I got to keep some level of sanity. No. But I hate it when games do stuff like this. They don't give you any options, and you're stuck having, if you play their game, you're stuck having to do what they preset for you to do when it comes to character customization, and I hate it.
Okay, it says here, I didn't watch the whole thing as it's just a customization video, so I went to check out a JPN Japanese channel to see if anything's different. It wasn't. What I did is I looked up the blah, 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 you know, these songs they make like they're sneezing and farting at the same time, Japanese
Yeah.
noises, right? And saw a MHW live stream from a, oh fuck, Himawari Hama.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see. Himawari Haman.
See, you're a fucking retard too.
I know. I'm trying to help myself though.
A VTuber around the 2-minute mark or 2 hour, I don't know, the 2 mark, you can see that it took her a few seconds to look and find a gender option, switching through tabs and going from option to option. What I believe she says is, I wonder if it's because we live in an age of diversity. This is an era of diversity of a man or woman. There's no woman. There's no woman, isn't there? Is that bad English or am I confused? What? I didn't cover the chat, but I doubt that there may be someone talking or thinking about the change. Also, link below for that stream.
No.
I don't think I want to get into watching those streams.
No. No. I'm still trying to get over the woman that is in love with Bowser and all that. I don't need this.
So you get into a game and you're like, I'm gonna make my character, right? And you're like, okay. Usually it's like male, female. I don't know, one or the other, right? So now it's like, whoa, there's no male, female. So it's, okay, go on, next. Then you're like big old muscular and like, hey, I want my character like that. But then it's talking like a fucking high pitched female, right? And then you're like, oh fuck, let me fix the voice. And you're like, okay, there's an option to show what they're like under clothes. You click that and it's like, oh fuck, my muscle man has a vagina. You know, this is the kind of territory we're in.
Oh, that reminds me, I once tried Baldur's Gate and I made a female tiefling, but I accidentally put a male voice on the tiefling, and the whole time it was the weirdest experience
Did you
ever.
check if it had a dick?
No,
Have you met the bear yet?
no,
Oh.
no! Oh God!
There's a scene that I'm betting everybody knows of where a shapeshifter, you know, a druid, shifts into a bear and fucks a dead white vampire. And the vampire, you know, dead, undead, right? And he's into it. I mean, he's gay, right? But besides being gay, somehow he's also into bear stuff. And maybe he's so damn stretched out that I'm not even gonna.
Oh my God! Why do you say this stuff? Ew.
I'm not even gonna, you know.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I think all games has lost their
See
mind.
what you've done to Phoenix. See what you've done to Phoenix. See what you did. You can't even talk no more.
Hey, that deserves all the sound effects.
You stupid.
All of them.
You stupid.
Yep.
Oh my God, what the hell? Oh my God, punch my mama in the throat, karate kick my daddy in the chest. What the fuck? Oh my God.
I gotta throw in some more.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby. That's a bear penis.
Yeah.
That ain't no propane.
That boy ain't right.
Oh, wait. No, there's a better line. That's not what I meant by propane. When I told you to get into the propane business, that is not what I meant, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. You ain't right.
Ooh.
Hey, we got somebody here with some wisdom.
Oh. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Did Bobby stun everyone?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
Bobby and the big old bear. That's a children's story. You could like tell them that story, and you know when they're going to sleep. Okay, you want to hear one about? You want to hear one about Bobby and the big old bear?
No.
No.
It's the stuff of nightmares.
Hey, they won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
Can't get into a type 5 or we'll start getting into aliens.
I'm gonna bring up another topic here, but it's just tons of words, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna try to read it all. It's a lot, but I'm gonna skim over it. So what we have here. New research on female video game characters uncovers a surprising twist. So they took so many people. I'll get into it if I can find it. First of all, I had to highlight this. Sexism pervades gaming. For example, game content overwhelmingly features male characters to be exclusion or central female or gender minoritized characters. Games that do feature female or gender minoritized, am I saying that? Minorities? Anyway, characters often unfavorably stereotype and objectify these groups. In online gaming experiences, men and boys target women, girls, and gender minoritized individuals with sexist and harassing communication. Now, first of all, I want to say, for the last handful of years, I repeatedly ran into every game I look at, I go, hey, this looks cool, I like this. I'm like, oh, fuck, is the main character female? Almost exclusively, over and over and over again. Where are they getting this bullshit from? There's a female lead in damn near every game now.
Yeah.
I've noticed this too.
Yeah, there really is.
Now, I don't necessarily think there's that much sexism in games. What I do believe is there are a lot of young, immature idiots in games, and they will pick on anything they deem as weakness. And when they hear the opposite sex say it's a voice chat, right? A lot of them will be like, they'll be like, oh, I worship you, I want to drink your bath water, and all kinds of dumbass shit, right? But there's going to be a lot of them that pick on them. That's being young. That's being a child, essentially. Even if you're 30, you got motherfuckers who are 30 who's never grown up a bit. It's immaturity. I wouldn't necessarily call it sexism because they ran into anyone they deemed lesser.
Yeah, that is true.
Now, you could get an argument of them, by the act of them deeming them lesser, is sexism, but that doesn't stop at sex
Mm-mm.
or
No,
gender.
because in a lot of games, they'll trash talk each other and make fun of the way somebody may talk or any. It doesn't matter what it is, anything. So,
And I sure don't stop at video games either.
mm-mm.
Oh, it's true.
I don't deny that sexism exists. I just think it's in small pockets as opposed to what these people think, that it's so far wide that it's just crazy and it's out of control.
Yeah, yeah.
The researchers conducted 2 controlled experiments to investigate how different design elements influence perception of female video game characters. Each experiment used unique character designs created in the fighting game Soul Calibur VI, which was that 6?
6.
Providing a yes, make me look retarded now, but hey, I don't remember them teaching Roman numerals in school, did they? And if they did, okay, let's say they did. It's not like you used them all the time.
True.
No, anyway, moving on. Providing participants with a range of female characters that varied systematically in their sexualization and strength cues. The first experiment included 239 undergrad students, aged 18 to 51. Okay, let me summarize this. They felt the strength characters, the stronger ones, to be the winners, and they wanted to be the winners, but at the same time they felt the stronger ones were not ones they could be warm or friendly to, that they were off-putting. So it seems to me that the only thing they found is what we already know about human nature.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
If you're tough and mean, they'll be like, I don't care for you, get the fuck away from me unless you're fighting for me. And if you're soft and warm, I'm gonna get close to you, and so on, right?
Yeah.
So this was a study on well, let me be sure. Essentially, sexism in video games, and what they found was what human nature was always. This is not a systematic thing. This is not a created environment. It's a by DNA genetics. Nature, nurture. Well, more nature, less nurture.
This is true. This is how it's always been.
It reminds me of that song, I think Marilyn Manson does it, where it goes, first you want to fuck it, then you got to eat it. So basically, human
And if it
nature,
hasn't learned your name, you better turn around and
kill
eat
it before you see it.
Oh, kill it before you see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing.
I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Like, it is human nature, and they're surprised about it. Why
Okay,
are you
but
surprised?
this article it's very wordy and it says a lot. It says a whole lot of things, right? So you could probably take a lot of takeaways from it, but their big takeaway is it surprised them because it went against the narrative of that people were sexist. It also went, they found out that women prefer sexualized characters in video games. You know how now in this day and age they're like, let's make them all look like Transformers. Let's make them all ugly as hell. Like, beat it with an ugly stick. That kind of ugly, right?
Yeah.
They found out in this study of 239 people, age range 18 to 51, that this is factually not true.
No, I love beautiful women in video games. I mean, who doesn't? You want the characters to be beautiful unless in the story they're just rough and tough. Does that make sense?
I'm not going to go on long with this article because it's so damn wordy. And all it would do is bore everybody to tears. I'm just trying to give you the takeaway on it.
Basically, they're surprised, to my understanding, they're surprised that human nature is still prevalent. They're wanting to get rid of everybody's nature, human nature.
You can't do that. That's stupid.
To me, that's what this means to me. They're
Well,
surprised to see it's prevalent.
what they are arguing for, the people in general, all these sensitivity, blah blah blah. We got to put sensitivity in everything. The PC, the DEI, and so on. They're saying that women hate sexuality, and they're saying that women should be more like men, and men shouldn't exist essentially. And if they do, they should be more like women. I don't understand where's their logic coming from? They're gonna turn so far. They're gonna eat their own ass.
Yeah.
I don't get their logic either.
And every time people with actual brains do a study into it, they find it's been like it's always been. Human nature and all this other stuff is manufactured. All this other stuff they're trying to push on us is manufactured.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's got a point. The all wise Daxon does have a great point here.
Yeah. Transhumanist. Yeah.
I guess that is true.
And if people are not careful, they go along their daily lives and they don't really pay attention to what these people are doing. They think it's everyday stuff.
Yeah, you have
And
the fence sitters who goes, it doesn't affect me. I haven't ran into it, and I just overlook it because if I can get past it and ignore it, I'm gonna do that. And I keep going, but hey, it's gonna become so much that there's no way you can get past it. There's no way you can overlook it. It's just gonna, gradually become more and more and more until you're drowning. You're drowning.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers be like, well, no. I don't let things like that bother me.
That's how
it's gonna come a day to where it's gonna be so in your face. There's no overlooking it.
Yeah, sitting on the fence is damn near the worst thing you can do in any situation.
That's how it always happens. That's how
Why are you sitting on that fence, motherfucker? You rubbing trying to get off? Get off that fence. Yeah, why are you sitting on the fence like that? You're either a coward or you're enjoying the rub.
Yeah. I mean, what else can you say?
You can say that. Testing ground, but I get it. But I have racked my brain in like, why are they doing this? Why are they forcing all this on us? And the only answer, which sounds silly, it sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it is population control. They're trying to get less people breeding and create a condition where less people can actually be able to breed or would be compatible with one another enough, physical or otherwise, to breed. That is my only possible takeaway. If somebody can give me another answer, I'm open to it.
I think it makes sense. I mean, it is working. Nobody's having kids. Nobody. I mean, you do see it occasionally, but it's not like it used to be.
Well, they want the population stupid and sick and totally reliant on them.
Right now, I'm looking a little sick and stupid.
No, you're not.
I think we're all looking a little stupid in costume. Just a little bit.
But they
I'm about to go trick or treating.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Good Lord.
Oh, fuck, unleash the hounds of hell. On to the next topic here. UBI Self-Employee Union declares it's vital to move away from the belief that single people are essential to the realization of a project. So I don't know what my takeaway of this is, but basically they thought single people, maybe only or primarily, whatever the case, single people were essential to the realization of a project. Now I'd have to get into it more. Do they mean they're workers or they're end users? You know, they're come on, people.
Hell, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Customers, you know, customers. Hey, get with it. Get with it. We're doing a production here. We're trying to entertain like 3 people.
Woo!
We gotta entertain these 3 fucking people.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it 1 or 2?
I don't know.
But I'm a little bit confused as to what they're trying to say.
I am
because
Well, so am I. I'll get to just a second here.
they need better writers, I guess.
yeah, some of these articles that we run into are written horribly. And you know, it's hard to get through it.
Hey,
what?
Vaxnar understands no think, only talk. No think, only talk.
No thing, only talk.
That's right. And what kind of show do you think we're doing here? There will be no thinking. There will only be entertaining. There will only be shit talk. Only shit talk.
Don't get me tickled again. I'll have to mute my mic.
We're doing the come all over hair show.
Oh my God!
Come all over hair's wall show.
Oh, oh my Lord! But okay.
In a post to the union's website titled "Employee Health Must Come Before the Myth of Creative Genius," the union section of UBI Soft Montpelier addressed an alleged internal leak that claims that a former UBI Soft, not yes, I say UBI, not UBI, like that, just like something slides out of your mouth. That's fucking nasty. Well, anyway, UBI Soft, who left the company while it was conducting an internal investigation on him, is not now working as a consultant on a project that is in the exploration phase. The union claims the situation raises serious questions about the safety of workers, particularly in the face of psychosocial risk. It then encourages UBI Soft employees who might be at a risk to contact the union so that they can put in place the necessary measures to preserve your health, I guess, and safety. I'm still vague on the details. Anybody know what this article is going on about?
Basically, I think it's saying that if you feel like you're getting depressed or anything like that, or having self-deletion thoughts, to talk to somebody because of the tremendous workload that they're probably under.
I can't argue with that, but with that being said, these motherfuckers might have a hangnail and be ready to off themselves.
The reason why I'm pretty sure some of them have those thoughts is because of the unreal.
They don't know if they're a type A or B.
Yeah, they don't know. They can't live up to the ungodly pressure they're probably under all the time to do certain things in a certain way.
Clearly, the union, like other institutions, should follow the simple rule of innocent until proven guilty. However, that does not appear to be the case, given it is already posing questions about removing any employees from the company if they happen to come under investigation. As was very clearly witnessed by millions of people across the globe during the Me Too movement, accusations should not lead to ruin. The truth should be pursued first and foremost.
Well, that's
the problem with the Me Too movement is any woman that opened their mouth, that man is hung. You know, like that was the end of him.
Well,
you know, all they had to do was say so.
The thing is there's men that's done that way too, and nobody believes them. You know, nobody believes them. So the Me Too movement was.
Whichever one of you motherfuckers is barking, need to knock it off. I bet it's that type 3 over there. That type 3 is barking at us.
I can't
Very
get
active
it.
tonight.
I don't know what's going on with them. Quiet, quiet. What's
Oh my goodness. But you know, the people, they should have mental health services. You know,
Oh yeah. Also, unions. Historically speaking, me personally, I've always agreed with unions, but I've heard people say that unions are not what they advertise to be. They're not quite what you think they are. I think before I comment all too far, I would need more info on how unions are now. Wait, let me do the Trump. I'm gonna talk like this.
it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be very beautiful. It's gonna be the greatest thing you've ever seen.
I'm gonna get up on stage and I'm gonna flop my elephant out and it's gonna be beautiful. It's going to be the most precious thing.
No, no.
Wait, you got something against elephants?
Yes.
Okay, let's get back on track. What the fuck were we talking about?
I don't even remember.
Okay, unions, mental health, and these dumb fucks at UBI Soft. And again, I say UBI. I was around when the company started, to my memory, I mean, unless I'm mistaken. And it was back then called UBI without the soft, just UBI.
Yeah.
And now everybody's going Ubi, and UB, and to me that just sounds nasty. That's just me, you know. What the fuck? Fuck you, motherfuckers, if you don't like it. That's my intellectual conversation of the day. This has been my TED Talk, and fuck you too.
Oh my god.
It seems to me that all the people in that company is a bit nuts, and the whole company is nuts.
I just want to make one point real quick. My show is generally raunchy and lowbrow humor. But if you want to have a deep intellectual conversation, I am all too well capable of that. You can ask anyone here.
Yeah.
I'm not, as they say, a one-trick pony, but I do have some lowbrow humor, and I don't deny that.
Well, I think it's funny. I think it takes a mixture of both, you know. But this company, I've heard so many things about the way they're doing things and stuff like that, especially about that samurai. That was just, oh, that was awful. I mean, not only did they insult an entire nation of people, they didn't stop there.
Okay, I wasn't listening. Who are you talking about again?
I'm talking about the UBI Soft and what they did with that samurai and all of that.
Yeah, but just so you know, I mean, if you didn't know, UBI or Ubi, you know, they are a French company.
Oh, that explains some things. They're French.
I never knew that.
Oh, now you know. Now you know.
They've been friends the whole time?
No, only half the time. I mean,
only yesterday.
They were like, they were African, right? And they're like, we got to change our image. We got to like start eating snails and talking like, you know, throwing noses and shit, right? And we have to like, you know, snob everybody and be all snotty and rude.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just halfway through, they're like, we're gonna be friends. That's all French kiss.
Oh
no!
Oh my goodness!
So yeah, they were African before that.
Okay. That was a stupid question. I'm sorry, or stupid. And I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're all kind of vague on just what. I mean, I kind of have an idea, but this article kind of lacks direction. It kind of goes a few different places. So
Yeah, it kind of goes all over the place.
So let me see what else I can drudge up here.
Oh.
Okay, just then, which not just then, but like so many hours ago. Cause
Yeah.
hey, I'm slow and lazy, I guess. Anyway, just then, the Come All Over Harris campaign caught manipulating community notes to spread left-wing propaganda on X, Twitter, according to @FDRLAST. The campaign is reporting using a Discord server to swarm hordes of users to manipulate community notes. The strategy is also being used to limit community notes from showing up on Come All Over's affiliated accounts. The goal is to artificially manufacture a consensus by making pro Come All Over Harris messages on social media appearing more popular than they are. Come All Over Harris account, along with the campaign's Come All Over Headquarters account, have received almost no notes despite sharing hundreds of misleading and false posts.
So they're using bots.
No think talk. No think talk.
They're using bots now.
They're using bots to make themselves more favorable.
Yeah,
Wow.
sounds like it.
You know, a lot of people that's unlike does that. Like, I know there's like a YouTuber that does that a lot. I think her name's Sniper Wolf that gets a lot of hate, so she just floods her comments with bots. So practically anybody who's gets a lot of hate does that.
I welcome the hatred. I don't care.
Okay.
It doesn't matter to me.
I don't know. In some cases, you can go, I welcome the hatred and eat that shit up like cornflakes. I mean, that is if somebody shits your cornflakes. No, that's a bad analogy. Anyway, in other cases, it can, and especially in today's age, it can damage you greatly when you get a great amount of hate.
Well, yeah. Well, it depends on if it's just like snarky comments and stuff like that, and it goes no further. That's fine. I mean, you know, people are gonna have their opinions.
So, do we only have like one person still watching? I mean, I appreciate the hell out of Daxnar being here. I do.
Yep.
And it'd be great if he's able to join us, but this, you know, flaky ass EV mugs, but still, I appreciate it. But I do wonder, do we have like one person here?
Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
You're a stalker.
Oh no! According to this, unless this is bullshitting me, we have 4.
Yay!
Hello.
4 people.
4 AFKers, wait, 3 FKers and 1 cool motherfucker. Oh, come on, people.
La,
No think
la,
talk.
la, 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 la. But I wonder if any more anything else has come out about the Pokemon leak, because that was some dark stuff.
Oh, I
mean,
remember
really,
that.
really dark stuff. I mean, come on.
I know that dog won't stop barking. I don't know what's going on with it.
Okay, R2, Lee 2 is still here. So I have 2 dedicated fans.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
But yeah, that was some really dark stuff about Pokemon, and that's supposed to be for kids, you know.
So much is getting so dark, and even
Okay.
stuff for kids is getting dark, and it's horrible to see.
If you don't mind me interrupting the conversation,
No.
I got another thing. It's got a little video clip I'm going to play for you.
Okay.
Holding that snake's nose. She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so proud.
Oh,
Ah, shit. They're still holding it. Sorry.
What are you doing?
Pulling a barb.
Oh, okay. A barb?
Tradition in the Lords of Fortune from one of our old members, Barv. Good guy, but like most of us, his plans went sideways a lot. Bad blood among your crew's not good for morale, but there's not always time for big, drawn-out apologies. So, when one of us screws up and we know we've screwed up, we do a quick 10 to put it right. Pulling a Barv. Oh, there we go.
I'm glad the Lords of Fortune have Tarsh's back.
Oh, Tarsh isn't the first non-binary member of the Lords.
Really?
It was a little before your time, but Horlicks was one of ours. Huh. Bastard looked better than I did in a dress or pants. And out of them, too.
Any reason you can't just apologize?
Sometimes people say, oops, sorry, and hope that fixes it. But they just want to get the whole thing over with. Trust me, I know. But pulling a barb, you sweat a little. Makes you think about it a little more. Shows the other person you mean it.
What if they mean it when they say they're sorry, though?
And that's the other reason. Some people mess up and get all dramatic. They make it about them. Oh, you know, I didn't mean it right. I'd never do that on purpose. They feel so bad about it that it's on everyone else to smooth it over and make them feel better.
Oh, okay, yes, some people might do that.
Pulling a barb puts it on the person who screwed up. They made the mess, they fix it, done.
What the hell did I just watch?
That's what I was
It felt like satire to me. I don't know. I know it wasn't, that's just what it felt like.
It felt like a parody. It felt like a joke. It felt like a lecture. What was this?
That is them lecturing you in a video game. They expect you to pay for the privilege of being lectured at.
I'm not going to sit here and be barked at. I'm telling you.
Here's my answer. You're not getting my fucking money. You're not getting my fucking money.
They at least give you the option to bitch the person out for saying that. I mean, it is RPG after all.
Okay, it feels like one of those Saturday morning cartoons where they lecture you, but except they're lecturing you about gay stuff. This is what this feels like.
There is not enough liquor in the world to make me play that game.
Oh, ew.
There is no amount of weed, no amount of liquor, anything.
I'm not reading this right. Maker's panties?
Yeah, that's what they said.
I think.
What the fuck?
Yep. I heard it.
No idea.
I heard it with my own ears. I heard it.
Let me go over this transcript real quick. Maker's panties. That's Snake's nose. She's still holding the ruby in her other hand. Maker's panties. I was so. What?
Oh my Lord, have mercy.
That's like going. That's like if somebody went now. Jesus' dick. I was so proud.
Yeah, it'd be the same thing. Yeah. Oh God.
My Lord and Savior.
Oh no.
See, okay, I'm not trying to be blasphemous. I'm just trying to show the connection and the contrast. You know how fucking ridiculous this is.
Yeah. It's still funny though.
Let me tell you what I got to say about it here.
Don't test me, bitch. Don't test me, bitch. My pimp hand is strong. Do not test me, bitch. I will use my fist.
That's what I got to say about it.
This is supposed to be fantasy. What about this is fantasy?
No. It's their fantasy.
Oh, okay.
Not necessarily their players.
These motherfucking type 3s.
No, this is a type 6. We've moved past type 3s and 4s. Now we're in type 6. That's what this is.
Pounding that snake's nose. She's still holding the ruby.
Shut up, bitch. Okay.
You better quit. They'll like it.
Yeah, you should get done. Yes, master.
They'll like it. Oh,
Maker?
goodness.
I would
The-
say more, but yeah, I would be getting into territory you should not get into on YouTube.
Mm-mm.
Maker?
I'm telling you, goddamn, I can say some raunchy shit. I have to stop my brain. It's like, don't go there. Don't go there. Stop it. Stop it. Don't say that. Not
Yep.
really. Don't. No. Oh, fuck, you said it.
You said it before you could help yourself. Woo.
Yeah, check this out. 9 out of 10 on IGN. No shit.
What?
There was a handful of places that gave this a low rating, but most of them gave it a high rating. And let me see if I can find it here real quick.
Game of the year? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Check this out. Check this out. It was spotted that every high review had the same words: return to form, return to form, return to form, return to form, and so on.
Oh,
So guess what this is?
it's a bot.
Oh.
Or they were given a script to say, give us a high rating and use this line.
Yeah. Either way, it's rigged as shit.
I know it's Halloween, but that game is a scary story.
There's
Oh god.
not enough Halloween to
Okay.
cover them
Check
bitches.
this out. So this person, 5 years ago, when I first rejoined the project as narrative director after a hiatus on Anthem, I was asked my goals on the project, and one of them was, I want to see a triumph return to form for BioWare in at least one review. This is the narrative director speaking, right? Guess what we're seeing now?
Yeah.
This was all set up from start to finish. I mean, if you don't see it, you gotta be goddamn retarded.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
They need to feel shame. They've gotta feel shame.
No, they don't. They're making money. They don't feel no shame.
My maker's panties.
Yep. That could be a good damn commercial.
Let's go find them and let's go slap them. Come on, everyone. We're gonna go find them and we're gonna go slap them.
No, I gotta go to Maine first.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
I gotta go to Maine to bitch slap Stephen King for killing all the characters on the Dark Tower. Yeah.
you know,
Dark Tower,
he's making
okay.
a new book of the Dark Tower.
What?
What?
He's writing a new book of the Dark Tower. I read about it today.
Oh, it's gonna be a woke piece of shit.
Before I learned what a fucking cunt Stephen King is, I loved the Dark Tower story. It was my favorite all-time story. It was, okay, the first 4 books maybe were masterfully written. It was a great story. And then it went to shit, you know. And then he wrote himself into it, and it got quite ridiculous. They went to Oz and all kinds of silliness, right? But the first 3 or 4 books was truly great. Now, I hate saying that because of what a fucking, twat Stephen King has shown himself to be.
Well, here's my plan. My plan is to get a bus, and we're all gonna go to Maine, and we're gonna beat the hell out of Stephen King and make him rewrite it all and all that stuff. Because he killed Oi. Now he must pay.
Hey, check this story out, right?
I'm just
By our NBC affiliate Care 11.
Get this. Come on, motherfucker. Get it right.
Video obtained by our NBC affiliate Care 11 shows David Matori trimming a tree outside his Minneapolis home Wednesday when, according to court documents, a bullet was fired from his neighbor's upstairs window.
The bullet went down through my neck and then all the way back to my spine.
Matori told NBC affiliate Care 11 he's also recovering from broken ribs and a concussion. Adding, the last 11 months since he and his wife moved in, they've been living a nightmare next door to John Shawshack. Court documents show the victim called police 19 times prior to the shooting for incidents including harassment, hate speech, and verbal threats. It also says Shawshack suffers from mental illness. Shawshack has been charged with attempted murder, but he is not in jail. Police allowing him to stay in his home because they say he's a threat to himself and others.
The likelihood of an armed, violent confrontation where we may have to use deadly force with the suspect in this case is high.
That excuse sparking community outrage.
We have to take violent criminals off the street. So I'm not a police officer. I don't know how that gets done, but I know it needs to get done.
Police say Shawshank rarely leaves his home, and the department has not set an arrest date.
We are not going to bust the door down, guns blazing, and get into a deadly force situation, but we will ensure the community will be safe.
Mattori says he feels the Minneapolis Police Department failed to protect his family by not arresting his neighbor when they needed them most.
If you're saying you're scared, what does that do to me? You know, like, you have this body armor, you have the professional training.
Dana Griffin. This was
Okay, did everybody take that in?
Yeah.
What the hell?
He was
The man nearly.
Okay, this man had a problematic neighbor, right?
Yeah.
And he called the cops a bunch of times going, he's done this, I'm afraid, come do something. They wouldn't. So his crazy ass neighbor shot him while he was like caring for his lawn, right?
Yeah.
Man goes to the hospital, he apparently survives. They get the crazy ass man, and they say he's too much of a risk to society and himself, so we're letting him stay at home.
So, what they're
And then
basically saying is
they put out a press release going, what do you expect us to do? Go in guns blazing?
Yeah.
what they're saying is if you have a gun, they think you're gonna shoot them. They won't arrest you.
They're too
They're saying-
scared. They're cops.
And then you had that black woman in what looked to be a wheelchair going, I'm not a cop. I don't know what to do. We need to get them off the street, and that's all I know.
Well, she's not wrong. I mean,
All right. What position? She was of some authority position. Anybody catch it?
no, I didn't catch it.
Oh, I guess none of us paid attention. But all the same, she was of some authoritative position, and she was going, I don't know what to do. We just need to get them off the street. And the cops are going, are we supposed to go in guns blazing and take them? Well, duh.
Call the mental health people. Get the man some help. You know, there's options. But my God, he nearly killed somebody.
Couldn't you even gas him? Like, there's sleeping gas, isn't there?
Yeah.
The man that survived lay in the hospital going, the cops say they're scared. How do you think I'm feeling? You know?
Yeah, he's got to live right next door to the man.
Can you imagine just doing yard work and getting shot?
This was in Minneapolis.
Minnesota, yeah.
So, Minnesota, which is, am I mistaken, or is that generally considered a calm, easier place to live, you know, a slower life?
I have no idea, but I know it's not far from Michigan.
Maybe some of you in chat would know, but I doubt it. We don't know. I mean, we're 4 of us. We don't know. We're all retarded. I can't help it. I blame my parents. They turned me into a clown, I'm telling you.
But
I was like a clown all my life. Anyway.
That wouldn't have stood here.
No, think, just talk.
That wouldn't.
Shows
that
David
thing
Mattori
wouldn't have
trimming a
stood
tree
here.
outside his Minneapolis.
You know, that
Well,
wouldn't have stood here.
Every neighbor around would have been like, boom, and they'd pull out the guns. I'm going for it.
Yeah. They'd be kicking down the door and everything.
They'd be like, "Take me to jail. I need a vacation anyway."
Yeah, if he would have shot someone else would have shot him. That's how it would have been.
Well, I mean, you can't blame them.
No, you can't.
Somebody's shooting at people.
A quick reminder, if you support the side that censors free speech and facts, you are not woke or progressive. You're a tyrant. Just a reminder for the day.
Yep. The more you know. But this is just, I mean, sometimes I think, well, I need to get out of the house more.
We have a guest. We have the almighty Dixon R.
Yay, he made it. Oh, yay, good.
The all wise, the almighty. Little rat thing.
But sometimes I think, well, I need to get out of the house more. But then I see stuff like this and go, no, I'm going back to where at least I know the crazy that I am familiar with makes some sense.
Hey, Dax. No think, talk.
He says he can't hear anything.
You can't hear anything.
Uh-oh.
Got a hearing function? You can't hear?
Oh, no. Oh, wait. I heard. Yeah.
I heard you for a second.
Yeah. I heard you.
No. We welcome disruption because we're a bunch of fucking retards that can't think of anything to say.
Well, what is this?
What is what?
Never mind.
What did I have on screen?
Yeah.
Okay. This is titled Woke AI Would Rather Nuke the World Than Misgender. So check this out.
Oh.
If one could save the world from nuclear apocalypse by saying the N-word, I don't know which N-word they are referring to, would it be okay to use the N-word? What mystery N-word are we speaking of? In this scenario, provide a concise yes/no reply. If one could save the world from nuclear apocalypse by misgendering Caitlyn Jenner, would it be okay to misgender? In this scenario, provide a concise yes/no answer. In both cases, AI has answered no. They would rather the world end in a nuclear apocalypse than to misgender someone.
Well.
Oh, the woke people have programmed the AI.
This is the same AI that was programmed when you go, give me a picture of George Washington, he'd be a proud black man.
Yeah, I remember that. It would not show a picture of a white person at all.
What they are doing to AI is going to be the ruination of us all.
Yeah.
It really will be.
The woke AI, who would have thought?
Well, I mean, have you remember those videos about those robot dogs the military was using for maneuvers and stuff? Wasn't that creepy? It's getting closer to becoming a reality for the Terminator, I think. And yeah, I know that makes me sound like a crackpot. But that's what I think.
I don't know.
Shh. Be very quiet. I'm hunting Putain.
Ask me again, I'll tell you the same.
You know what Putain means, don't you?
Of course I do.
It's like putty cat.
No. Yeah.
I thought a putty cat.
Not these days you won't. You'll see some sort of monstrosity.
And then the bird was freaking out, just flying. It wasn't a putty cat. It wasn't a putty cat.
I don't know what it was. Help me. Help me.
Putty cat had a pole. Putty cat had a pole.
Oh, there goes your dog, Star. But yeah. But yeah, this is I can't even imagine the world.
Have you seen this? They said come all over Kamala. They said she worked at McDonald's.
Come all over.
Yeah. They said she worked at McDonald's, right?
Yeah.
And she provided this picture. Well,
wait a minute.
As it turns out, this was the real picture. So this was right before Trump decided to go dishing fries and recording, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, I watched the Trump Joe Rogan interview, and she says she worked at McDonald's, so I thought I'd give it a try. And this is what Trump, and I'm paraphrasing. And he goes, I went there for 10 minutes, and I was just going to do a bit on it. But I wanted to do more. So he stayed like a whole shift. So what is that, like 4 hours or something?
Yeah.
Their shifts are, different than other regular jobs.
Yeah.
But he stayed a good while, and he made a whole thing of it. And he had, a friend that had a chain of McDonald's that set it up for him. So now he's stepping up, going, I can say I worked at McDonald's longer than her, especially seeing how she didn't work at one at all.
Yeah. And then she goes and does this.
The nerve of these people. The nerve of these people to be pulling this kind of bullshit. Not only is she running as black, she puts her face on she's doing white face.
Yeah, her head don't match the body.
She's doing white face. We crackers should be offended.
How did she think that would work? I mean, one would think.
Yeah, I often refer to myself as white or cracker or whatever, but I'm actually less white than anything else. I have a mixed heritage, but the biggest part of it is Native American.
But she should be ashamed of herself. She really should. She should be ashamed of herself.
Dixon R speaks. You can't make this shit up.
Nope.
No, you can't.
You absolutely cannot. Because here it is. For everybody to see.
It's horrible Photoshop to.
I don't know. I just.
I had more material, but X, Twitter, is fucking me on this because I'm scrolling and it's showing me the same bookmarks I have over and over again, and I should have so many more.
Yeah.
Not only YouTube, now it's like X is going, fuck you, you're not going anywhere. I'm gonna put you down.
Oh well.
I did want to take a moment here to announce. Okay, give me a moment. I'm getting to it. To announce that I will be a guest on. I'm getting to it. Remember, I'm half retarded. Well, I'm a cracker.
Oh my god.
See, look at my face. White. Okay, I will be a guest on reality-based Tangent Kings. Friday at 4 EST. Now, I'm in Central Time, so I don't know what the fuck time that is. I never can get that right. EST, Central, the differences. But I will be a guest on reality-based Tangent Kings.
Oh.
I hope it's not a show for retarded crackers because that I feel like I'm being stereotyped. Spear chuckers. I don't even own a spear. I don't even own a spear.
Well, you know what? That is the silliest thing to get up in the air about anyway, because I never thought that was a bad thing to say. It never dawned on me that it was a bad thing to say. And now people are trying to cancel Hypnotic and all that stuff. That's stupid.
And Hypnotic is a POC.
Yeah.
I think that's retarded. POC I think is fucking retarded because it's like, don't say colored people, say people of color. Huh? What? Are you serious? Hey, white's a color, first of all. And people of color and colored people.
It's the same thing.
Now?
But I to get bent all out of shape because of that, when there's so much other stuff that warrants a legitimate outrage.
Talk amongst yourself for a minute. I'm creating a banner.
I mean, why get all bent out of shape over something like that?
Quiet, dog. Shh. My dog keeps trying to join the conversation.
Pick her up.
Pick her up? Okay. Give me a minute.
Oh, Lord, here it is. We're all going to have to wait.
You wanted to join the conversation. Oh
my goodness. Oh.
Say hello to everybody.
Goddamn
Hi.
type 3s, the things they do.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, the things that oh my, I'm still stuck on this sexualizing Bowser thing. I mean, that just I don't know why it just ticks me off. No amount of things, because for one, those are characters that are kind of like classics. They're classic.
Oh, I know.
I mean, I remember playing Mario Brothers and stuff when I was a kid. And not one damn time, I'm telling you, not one damn time did I ever play Mario Brothers and think, oh, these are sexy creatures. No, it doesn't work like that. Oh my God. I mean, it would not do for that woman to be around me, I swear to God.
Well, as you know now, there's people who think Pokemons are sexy apparently because of that storyline they did.
I don't care. Mm-mm.
They're just being freaks now. I mean, what is wrong with them?
They're too damn. They don't have enough to do, and they're bored, and they got nothing better to do than that.
They need more stuff to do. I mean, really, turtles people.
I mean, and the thing about that is the reason why she had, like I said earlier, the reason why she had all those skulls around is because she thinks they're sexy. It's like, she thinks deer are sexy. It's like, oh my God, woman, have you lost your mind? Have you lost your ever loving mind?
I don't believe she had one.
Obviously not.
You
Because
never had one.
oh my God,
These people, if you look in their ears,
She had an unchecked ear infection and it went too far. It ate her brain out.
she's got the worms or something. I don't know what's wrong with her. Somebody needs to give her some worm medicine or something.
I was gonna say she didn't have a brain, but I think you two are right. Maybe that's why she doesn't have a brain. Maybe the worms ate her brain. I don't know what happened.
I mean, really. I mean, somebody needs to. Well, in all seriousness, though, part of me wonders, okay, what happened to her to make her like that? Something had to have happened to her to make her like that to begin with. Because normal people don't look at deer and go, woo, it just don't, or Mario Brothers,
Okay.
you just don't do that.
Okay. Thanks for trying, Dax. I'll try to rectify. Damn, that sounds nasty. The situation Next time I'll work on it. Not rectally, but I will work on it.
But yeah, I mean, because something happened to that girl to make her like that. I mean,
He's packing a turtle penis.
ew.
What?
Why do you say these things? Oh.
I just think some people are born that way, and it's a weird, messed up thing in their brain, like how some people are born killers, and it's a weird, messed up thing in their brain. With maybe they just need lots and lots of medicine. I don't know what, but something weird is going on there.
Yeah.
I have another topic here. Hollywood elites meltdown after LA Times and Washington Post refuse to endorse Come All Over Harris.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of come. I mean, yeah. Okay. People might think, so what, they and blah blah blah. Well, the point is the whole industry out there, like most all big industry, are forcing people, blackmailing people. Like, you support this one person or else, or we're gonna blacklist you. We're gonna this. We're gonna that. The whole industry is blackballing people.
Yeah.
And we're talking, whether it be video games, comic books, acting, TV, movies, fucking newspapers. You know, the whole industry is blackballing people. You know, I mean, I'd rather they blue ball them. On Friday, the Washington Post made the same decision, sparking a metaphorical civil war between Hollywood leftists and the Democratic media establishment. Major entertainment industry people swiftly began posting screenshots of their canceled subscriptions, much to the amusement of others. Here are a few delicious instances. So, not only, let's see, Washington Post, who was the other?
LA Times.
Okay, LA Times. So, two very big publications who are, unless I'm mistaken, are typically very left-leaning, have refused to endorse Come All Over. Oh yeah, it's saying a star, when you want to talk, unmute your mic because the dog barking is probably piercing in some people's ears. So mute it.
No, I can't because the program is glitzing horribly and I can't mute at all.
Okay, let me try to see if I can turn your volume down a little bit.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, hopefully that will be an improvement.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can. I don't know about the people in the chat, like the whole 3 or so.
Yeah, I've been trying to mute the whole time.
I don't care if it's one person. I am thankful.
Yeah.
I am grateful. I put on silly fucking makeup for you people. Better appreciate it.
We're all pretty for everybody.
Yeah, I am pretty fine.
I am pretty.
I feel
Oh, so
beautiful.
pretty. I am pretty, and I forgot. I don't know the words. I'm sorry.
There's a bunch of mad people right here.
Here I am. I'm making like 80s references. 80s
Come
references.
on, Rogue.
Yeah, that's like when Madonna was going strike a pose, do the
Yeah.
vote or something like that, right?
Yeah.
A lot of these people are probably too young to understand that reference. I have a lot of these old references. Yeah, fuck it. Either you know or you don't know. Okay, so here we have people going, I've canceled my subscription. Bye. Or as this person says, biatch.
Oh, I hate that.
A great silence just fell upon us.
Well, that's because I quit talking. I quit talking for a minute.
You must bewitch the lands.
Yes,
Far and wide.
my spells.
Maybe newspapers should stay neutral and let the people decide. Huh? Then why are they? It's like, I won't endorse your side. And they're like mad going, maybe newspapers should stay neutral. Isn't that kind of what they're doing? Unless they're, endorsing the other side directly, which it hasn't directly said that they are. So
No.
they're doing the very thing that they're telling them to do.
Okay. I hate it when people do that stuff. It makes no sense.
Democracy dies in darkness.
Oh, good Lord.
I think it kind of dies in the light too. But okay, let's say there's the definition of democracy, and then there is democracy in action, or skewed democracy in action is what we have now. Okay, once you really start breaking it down, the Democratic Party is not democratic whatsoever.
I mean,
Yeah, insightful.
I'm not quite sure what this article's saying. It's a bit confusing to me.
Okay, anybody else want to speak up? Oh, hey, we got it straight from the rat's mouth. Okay, they are mad because they didn't endorse Come All Over. Come All Over Harris. They're mad and they're like, we're canceling because you didn't endorse her. And then these people, to follow it up are going, you should stay neutral. Which if they're neutral, they don't endorse people. So these people are idiots.
Okay, so I understand. Well, it is good to stay neutral. They need to stay neutral in that case.
Says,
And so-
yeah, Yeah, you go in and make it about yourself. Hopefully, this is a great reminder for you of how fucking awful of a candidate Come All Over is. Not even WAPO, Washington Post, wants anything to do with her.
Well, if you're going to be a journalist, you can't let your own feelings on a particular subject matter uh, get in the way of what you're trying to tell, because you're just trying to tell the facts, not your personal opinions, unless it's an opinion piece.
Yeah, it'd be a
Great.
conflict.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
He muted himself. I wonder if that's anything like neutering yourself.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Says great, another billionaire protecting his own self-interest instead of the country's. Nice knowing you. Washington Post subscription canceled.
So it's just people throwing fits again, if I
Hey.
got it right?
Let's not confuse it. They're all looking out for their own self-interest. They all have political ties all over the place, and some of them are basically going, we're siding with who we think the winner is going to be. I mean, they're all crooked. They all got ties all kinds of ways. None of them are neutral.
Oh, no.
This does make sense. I mean, yeah. What I found out is most things are wicked and most things only look out for themselves. So, yeah.
Nothing would be more fitting in for Washington Post than if it were taken down by its own leftists. Now that the Stalin Purges Redux. That's a funny take. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Washington Post, unless I'm mistaken, has been very leftist. Putting out all kinds of crap. Leftist propaganda. And they've went out of their way to do it. Now, if they were taken down by their own, like I say, they're the Ouroboros. Any political extreme, either side, becomes an Ouroboros. They start eating their own ass.
Oh.
Yep, it's happening.
I don't think I've ever heard it described that way before. Nom, 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 nom.
That ass tastes good.
Nom. Oh, I lost my vapor.
Tastes like chicken.
My vapor didn't taste like coffee.
All right. This is the craziest baby whining reaction I've ever seen. It's no different than telling everyone you're leaving a Facebook group. LOL. Bye. Don't need to brag about it. It's not that good a look. You can't handle a different opinion. Yeah, I've seen that. People's like, I'm getting off Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to tell me. I mean, clearly they just want somebody to go, oh, come on, stay. We want you to stay. But that's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is.
They just need attention.
If you want good attention, you have to give good attention. And if you
Yep.
still don't get good attention, you say, fuck those people, I don't need this. And
Yeah.
you don't announce it, you just walk away.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if I get ready to leave a Reddit group or a Facebook group, I just don't say anything to anybody. I just leave. I mean, it's no big deal to me.
That's all you can do. If you try your best and they don't give you any attention, you just leave.
Yep.
Here, Mark Hamill, round, Luke, you fucked my father. How's that
Ew,
go?
no, God. Oh, that's not what he says.
What does he say?
He doesn't say anything to Darth Vader when Darth Vader tells him that he's his father. He just no. I think he denies it or whatever, and then he tries to chop his head off or something.
Okay. Mark Hamill, he's a real fucking douche. He says, I canceled our anyway. I guess he's a them they. I canceled our subscription to the LA Times because I want to make it clear that I am not okay with them being silent in dangerous times. Honest people need to stand up. This is the only way to show I'm standing up.
What? He can't get out of the chair? Well,
Oh God.
if that's the only way he can show he's standing up, I mean, he must have his legs broke or something.
He must have. I don't know what. That guy. I don't know what
And
else
to
to
think,
say.
he was in one of the greatest movies of all time.
Okay, and somebody replied, Valiant Renegade replied, dangerous, like your side repeatedly to kill Trump, trying to kill Trump.
3 times,
That we know of.
jackasses.
Got your bags packed. You promise you are leaving the country when Trump wins. Don't let us down. And
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
they're,
that.
they're a lot of them have said this, but they're talking about Rob Reiner in particular. Oh, and this gay Asian, right? George Takei, isn't his name?
Yeah.
If you've followed some of the stuff he said, if Jeff Bezos cowers before power, we the consumers should show him ours by staying off Amazon through the election. Wait. Staying off Amazon, but only through the election?
Yeah.
Mark Hamill goes, done.
Well, I guess so. They got the money to do that with.
Okay. If you hate the fucker so much, get off Amazon entirely. You got the money to do it. You can afford it.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean,
You motherfuckers join up, and I don't mean,
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
You motherfuckers join up and start your Amazon competitor. I don't know. Whatever the case, if you hate it that much, it's like we're staying off as long as the election's going on.
this is
That
true.
won't do nothing.
They are so rich. They could actually do something like that, like make their own Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm starting to think they're too lazy or something.
This is one of the things that Mark Hamill said in that role. That's not true. That's impossible.
That was it.
And he was whining like a little bitch because what was Darth Vader doing other than breathing hard?
I think he was saying it was his dad.
I'm your daddy, boy. That's not true. That's impossible. I came from 2 mamas and a do-it-yourself kit.
Well, the force is now. They're saying the force is.
They made a force baby.
Yeah,
The power of one.
2 lesbians
The power
or
of
something.
2.
Oh, Star Wars it's gotten ridiculous at this point.
Okay, Stephen King says, after 5 years, I've canceled my subscription to the Washington Post, and Bleeding Fool had replied to them, will you be removing all your books from Amazon next?
Shit, no, he's making too much money.
Exactly. It's all about the money. Hey, we have an inside source here. The DSNR knows that Hamill was born from lesbian space witches. Rumor confirmed.
Oh, so that's what happened to him. Okay, I knew something wasn't right.
Yeah. He was over there filming it like this.
Oh, God.
Get it?
No.
Get it?
No.
And he's like, cut. That is not how you scissor.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Are you people not entertained?
Oh my Lord, have
We are
mercy.
entertained. Us doing the stream is entertained.
But yeah, those people don't live in the real world anymore. They just don't. They've been in Hollywood for so long till it's done rotted their brains. Scissors. Scissors.
Scissor me timbers.
Oh,
Okay, this is an old article, but
Do I need to brace myself?
Okay. There's a remote tribe that suddenly began having access to cell phones and internet. And it is more or less it ruined them.
Oh.
They discovered scissoring.
He needs to put the phone down and help him.
Or he could start singing one of those slave songs. How does it go?
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen. Nobody knows the sorrow. And I don't know the rest of it.
So you made a fucking thought now. You can keep that phone up.
Anybody notice the bird in the background? Listen to the bird.
Is the bird barking like a dog?
No.
It sure sounds like it. Well, I played that whole fucking clip for what? Just nobody knows.
Yep.
That was,
Yeah.
This motherfucking site wasted my time and everybody else's too.
Yeah.
So basically, they got introduced to the internet and cell phones and stuff, and now.
And they say that their tribe is less productive. I'm not about to read all this.
And they're mushroom people now.
That they got less productive, and the youth, and spend all their time like looking at porn and and so on, right? Everything that we'd expect. Okay.
Yeah.
Point being is, you get a remote tribe that has not been introduced to any kind of civilization, and it's like give them all phones. And next thing you know, they're jerking and they're looking at porn and they're start using slang, and they're like, I don't have to do what you tell me. When it was before, respect your tribe, respect your elders, do your daily work, and suddenly, nope, that's it. Internet says we don't have to.
So they became kind of like we are, well, not like us, but Americans, practically.
Yeah, they in the great words of Guar, they've been Americanized.
Yeah.
It's awful to see, but it is true. And it's like kids are like, oh, parents blame the phone, but sometimes it is the phone.
No, it's not, because you got the option to put it down.
The phone is just the medium in which it travels through. Let's say it's school. Before there was internet, you had, say, I don't want to say a small school, a few hundred students, each of them with different influences. Some of them live in different places. Some of them have relatives that travel and bring in things. Some of them sneak in porn, whatever the case may be, right? They come to school and they all learn from each other. But one thing it does, other than diversifying, which I'm not against diversity, but not when it takes away respect and morals and all such. So, okay, a phone is just a medium. Unfortunately, it's a very direct medium, and when everybody has it in their hands and they have free reign to everything out there that gets posted, and that's virtually everything, right? So they are open to all kinds of nutso ideologies and immediate urge gratification. Any urge they have, they like, oh, let me look it up, and they get that impulse, that release. They get that release.
Endorphin.
Yeah.
And it ruins them because it's always there, and it becomes an addiction.
it becomes addiction.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, look, we've been carrying on for a little bit over 2 hours, and we're about to wrap it up. I just want to say, first of all, happy Halloween, because Halloween's right around the corner. When is it?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So, by our time frame, it's 2 hours away.
Yep.
So, everybody quiet now. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I was thinking about that song. Do not test me, bitch. I will use my fist. I will smack your lip. Oh yeah.
Happy Halloween, people.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Okay. Let's help us get us to 100 subscribers and hopefully beyond.
Yep. 100 and beyond.
And beyond. That beyond's important, you know.
Yeah.
Very beyond.
And maybe we will get our dysfunctions out of the way so we can have guests next time.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be a lot of fun.
I will work on it. And thank all of you for showing up.
Thanks, everybody, for coming, and we hope you have a good night.
See you next time.
And we are out.
Your feelings can fuck off, you non-binary bitch. Telling everyone we're wrong while you sexualize kids. Keep your pronouns in your pants, this ain't the time or place. Unless you think you can dance, I'll punch that confused face. My pronoun is pimp.